we can get 10 million, we'll take them to court.
Let me call this guy back. This guy called me yesterday about making an offer. He's a good friend of mine. He wants to buy my property. Let's see.
What do you got?
Did you talk to your partner about an offer?
Yeah, she doesn't want.
Why does he not want it?
I don't know. They're scared of Section 8. Every time we have Section 8, we have problems.
Every time you have Section 8, you have problems. It sounds like a you problem. Because I have Section 8 in a bunch of properties, and I don't have any issues.
I don't know. Right now, they don't want. Unless it's like a steal of the century, then they don't want to.
But I'm saying it's guaranteed rent in your checking account, and they literally never, ask for anything unless there's actually an issue.
I know, but every day they come out, repair this, repair that. All little stupid, tedious things. I'm not checking.
I mean, I could literally send you the amount of money we've spent on repairs. I mean, it's next to nothing.
Okay, let me get back to you.
I'm just saying, like, for a guy who calls me every day, like, you got good deals in front of you. You got to buy them to actually make some money. You know that?
I know, but looking for like really good deals, not these.
Yeah, you're looking for steals of the century, but you got a gun against your head. That makes sense.
We're gonna get something good.
All right, we'll see what we can.
This is deep stuff. Well,
okay, I'll keep you posted. How much money do you have how much do you actually have to put down? Like $3 million?
The money's in the 1031.
I know that. I'm saying how much is in the 1031?
I don't know. I have to double check.
Well, that's helpful. $3 million? I think that's what you said before.
That's how much we sold for. I don't know how much.
Oh, okay. So you probably have like $1.5 million.
What?
You probably have like half that, like $1.5 million, because you had debt on it.
Something like that.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
No, we're strong buyers. That I could.
No, you're strong buyers when the deal's a steal. I know your game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
They're funny. I've known these guys forever. I've sold them like 20 or 30 properties over the years. I haven't sold them much in the last year because he just only buys unbelievable steals, and I'm like, bro, like you're crazy.
Hey, what's up, pal? How are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
Not bad. What's on your mind?
Okay, so two things I wanted to run by you. The guy who made the original offer, he was under the gun for a 1031. He ended up finding something else his partner found and ended up moving forward on that. And I've been putting this in front of a couple other people and trying to make something happen. Do you think you'd be open to the idea of seller financing for like a year or two?
How would that work with a 1031 exchange?
I'm saying I have other people that are not with a 1031 that made.
No, but I'm saying we need to do a 1031.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, how much debt do you have on the building?
Like $1.5 million, maybe.
$1.5 million. Okay, because essentially we would end up maybe doing like. It would have to be a very creative situation where essentially you actually probably would have to keep title. We would do something like a master lease with X amount of money down. Essentially, you keep the loan in place. I mean, it would get a little bit creative, but then we would do a sale at the end of, let's call it 2 years once all the leases are sort of renewed at a little bit higher rates. Try to turn everyone into triple nets, then do a full payoff at that point. The problem is that I'm struggling to get to the $200 a square foot number from anybody else right now.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, for us, it doesn't make sense.
No, I understand your position. I just I'm trying to figure out if we can be creative here. I just think the debt position you have is a little bit high to consider doing something creative unless you're willing to do like a master lease situation.
Present it. Let me know what you come up with, and I'll bring it to my guys.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. All right, I'll put something in writing. Hopefully I can try to get something in writing soon, and then I'll get back to you. Okay? Thanks, buddy. Bye. So he has too much debt. So that's the other problem. Like, again, not everybody can just do seller financing, right? Like when he has too much debt, this guy's $1.5 million in debt, and he wants $2.8 million. Okay, so he's going to walk with, call it 1.3 before expense. An individual like myself who wants to buy his building, I have to come to the table with more money than his debt amount plus cost. I want you to understand that's an insane amount of money on a 2.8 deal. On a $2.8 million deal, I'll have to come to the table with $1.6 million, and that's just really tough, And I doubt his loan is assumable because it's a very small loan. Even if it was assumable, it doesn't really help a lot of the situation. So these are tough. These are tough deals. I mean, obviously, we can explore assuming the loan, but still $1.3 million down on a 2.8 deal is like, again, you're talking 40% down. It's not exactly a walk in the park. It's not a clean, simple situation, So let me call him back. Actually, ready? I'll ask about this. Hey, so another thing came to mind. What about the debt? Is it assumable by any chance?
I never asked that question, but I'm going to say it's very rare when you see a loan today that's assumable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I know because you got it. I mean, when did you get the loan?
That'd be going on 40 years now, maybe.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, I think that if your loan might be assumable, and if it is, with the interest, how much longer do you have term wise?
Well, it is just every 5 years, so we'll probably come up with an adjustment next year.
Got it.
That'd be 25 years, we got 20. You know what I mean? And then ask that question.
No, I just would be curious because obviously that would be helpful in trying to get this deal situated.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done this week, so.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know because that would definitely help.
You got it.
Thanks, Chris. Bye. I've also done a deal with this guy before, so this will be a second transaction together. So kind of helps when you're dealing with a seller where you've worked with them a little bit before. So he's definitely easygoing, so he'll double check. But if the loan is assumable, it definitely would make the deal a little bit easier, especially because he got it in 2020 or something like that, 2021. Interest rates were probably really, really cheap, so he's cash flowing like a monster right now. So if we can get into assumable loan, even though we're more out of pocket, what can happen is in a year we could refinance. Is the game plan. Instead of the loan could readjust, we could refinance. So plus we might be able to get mezz debt. Could be a little bit interesting. Hey Donna.
Yes.
Hey Donna, it's Henry Eisenstein. I mean, it's been quite some time since we spoke about the property on. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Wonderful. I just figured I'd touch base. I have a partner of mine who's going through a big 1031 and needs to move some money. So I figured I'd reach out and see if there was any type of figure that would at least get you and the family to consider the idea of selling.
It's got to be 10 million or nothing because my husband and I decided we want to sell. My partner does not, and if we can get 10 million, we'll take him to court.
Okay, question for you. What if we bought your interest in the building?
Oh, you don't want to work with him.
I'm okay with working
I
with someone.
wouldn't even do that to anybody.
Well, look, I mean, does he manage it or you manage it?
Both,
You
but
both.
it's his way or the highway.
Got it. So he just.
I wouldn't do it to anybody.
Well, I mean.
It's awful working with him.
No, it's fine. I mean, like, look, the point. The point I'm trying to make though is that I think I might be able to solve your challenge, and I have people who have very deep pockets to go to court and deal with it. I don't know if maybe you'd sell your interest for a certain price.
My husband, I talked to him this weekend. He said $5 million, and we'll take him to court if he won't sell. If we can get $10 million for the building,
Yeah.
we would definitely take him to court to push the issue. It'll cost us money, but for the $10 million,
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, is there like, hypothetically, if you got $3 million and didn't have to take him to court, would you even consider it?
Mm-mm.
Not at all. Well, I'm sorry you're dealing with this nonsense.
My husband used to do this. My husband has end-stage Parkinson's. He's in an assisted living. I was given I was given this job. I did not want it. I never had anything to do with it. But anytime I make a suggestion, it's no.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like,
to run up and back and forth there, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
well, that's why I'm trying to say, like, look, I mean, obviously I know that you guys need you'd like to have top dollar and then deal with this nonsense. But, again, I have some people who would be very creative and willing to deal with this guy's BS for you where, again, if, again, like, look, I'm throwing numbers out there. So, like, I think that you might not get the 5 million, but this way, like, you don't have to go to court with this guy and I can have somebody else deal with him and go to court.
Yeah, well, right now it's costing us over $100,000 out of pocket to keep him in assisted living.
So, well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, look, I mean, if I got you an offer, $3 million in cash, $3.5 million, is there something like in that range that you'd even remotely consider? Where again, we would just buy your interest and you don't have to worry about your annoying partner anymore.
I'll talk to my husband about it, but I don't think he's going to go for $3 million.
Oh, and look, and again, I'm not saying take $3 million, but I am saying that, like, I can offer you a possible solution where you don't have to deal with him anymore, and you can kind of just shake your hands off and call it a day. So if you want to talk,
I'll run it past him, but
okay.
I'm not thinking it's going to go.
Well, look, I mean, I understand the 5 million because then, like, the risk reward factor is obviously worth it. But the problem is that it's not a guarantee either. I'm saying I might be able to find somebody who's willing to deal with the issue versus yourself, and you can just kind of clean slate it and not have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, but we know that the building's worth more than $6 million.
No,
So you're
again.
buy my half.
No, for sure. And I'm not saying take 3 million, by the way. I am saying that I'm sure there's a number. But the problem is that the building's not worth 10, so it's like.
Well, that's the thing, that if we could get the 10, we would push it in court.
Of course.
For him to at least sell.
No, it makes sense.
He does not want to sell it. This is his hobby. He does not want to sell it.
Yeah, Yeah, no, I get where his position is. I mean, like, I have many partners on properties too, and sometimes you just don't see eye to eye. Why don't you speak to your husband if you can and see if there's a number, because I think that it might be smarter to just sell the interest and not worry about this guy versus the possibility of, or going through this nonsense and frustration forever, okay?
Okay.
So when can I give you a call back? Do you think you'd have a chance to speak with your husband?
I won't be going up there. I was just up there yesterday, so I won't be going for a few more days. I could talk to him on the phone, but it's not always good to talk to him on the phone because a lot gets lost.
I know what you're saying.
With him, you have to make sure that he's paying.
Paying attention. Yeah.
Excuse me, that he's paying attention.
I know. My grandfather had Parkinson's, so I understand.
So it's an awful disease.
Yeah.
It just robs you of everything. And then some days he's perfectly fine. That's how
I know. It's so crazy, right? It is so
yeah.
crazy. All right. Well, look, why don't I give you a call on Monday? Give you a couple days, and
right.
we'll chat then. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Don.
Okay.